Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn to Code using Apple Swift Playground. In this challenge, we need to identify a pattern, moving or collecting action pattern, such that we can repeatedly calling the function which erupt all the repeating actions to solve the puzzle. So let's take a look at the puzzle first. As you can see, we have a 9 by 9, 3 by 3, 9 grid maze. And then in this maze, every single cell has a gem, red gem. Therefore, the character needs to collect gem, move forward, collect gem, move forward, and then eventually it needs to turn right. Okay, so let's see at the end of the column, it needs to turn right. So let's wrap that into this function I call gem. You can call anything you like, okay? So what do we do? Just like I said, we collect gem, move forward, collect gem, move forward, collect gem, and then at the end, we need to turn right. Okay, let's call this function once in the main program and see what does this do. Okay, collect gem, move forward, collect gem, move forward, collect gem, and then turn right. Very good, voila. So what do we do now? It's just keep repeating this pattern till it collect all the 8 gems with this pattern clearly identified. So let's do just gem, call gem again, then call gem again. Then let's run this program. Yeah, it's running. It's just a bit slow. See, collect. Yeah, this collecting gem is unnecessary, but aha. As you can see, actually last collect gem is not necessary because that will be something repetitive to do. We don't need to do that. Let's remove the last collect gem in the function. Now we call the function 3 times again to see what's happening this time. So we collect them, go, and then turn. Yeah, then collect them, then go, then turn. Yeah, then collect them, and go and turn. So very good. So we just need to do one more gem function calling. Now let's see what does this do this time. Some repeated function can be done. Okay, so as you can see, we go back to the origin. So now we have something that is outlier in this puzzle is the middle piece of the gem. So we do a lot. We have done a lot of collecting gems, but on this occasion, we just need to put some last algorithm inside it in order to collect the last gem. We do move forward and then turn right and collect gem. Then this puzzle will be solved. Let's run this program again. Yeah, we go to this direction. Yeah, then we have to move forward in order to collect them. So we forgot about that. No worries. Programming is all about try and error. So let's run this program again. Yeah, we collect them at the end. So as you can see, I used around 10 or 12 lines to solve this puzzle. So there's more than one solution to this puzzle, to this challenge. I wonder if you can find a better one or shorter program that, which means you discover the pattern, can be repeatedly calling and solve the puzzle without extra steps. So that is down to you to discover. Let's continue to the next puzzle. So the goal to this puzzle is to call functions from other functions. Okay, so up to now, the function you are defined as only calling existing commands such as move forward, collect gem. And doesn't have to be this way though. The function turn around directs your character to turn around and face the opposite direction. You can call this function inside another function, such as solve stair, and call solve stair in your code to solve bigger parts of the puzzle. But there's a trick here. You have to define turn around first, then you can just solve stair. To call the turnaround inside solve stair. Okay? You already like this in the majority of the programming language. So now we just need to define solve stair and calling turnaround. So let's just get this correct. Okay. So what do we do to turn around? Actually, it's just facing backwards, so we can just turn left twice or turn right. Turn right twice doesn't matter. Okay. So now next we will solve stair. So how do we solve stair? We just go upstairs, move forward, then collect gem, then we turn around, right? We define turn around already. again we go back to our original place, original in the center. Now this time, instead of moving forward to solve another puzzle, we just need to turn right. Actually, why turning right? Let's just call this function solve stair and see what does this do. Okay. So we move forward. Yes. Yeah, we're facing this direction. Now we go back to the original function. Okay, so we can just call move stair again, solve stair again, solve stair again. And we call solve stair 4 times because there is a repeating pattern. So we can use for loop, but in this one, maybe it's just easier to write down for solve stair function. Call for solve stair function 4 times, and to solve this puzzle, let's see how does this work. Turn around, yes, then like that. Turn around, go back to the center, and then turn right, and then go back to the center, and then go back to the center, and then turn right, and then solve the puzzle. Yes, okay, good. That's how we solve this puzzle by using the nesting patterns. For calling function inside kind of function, that is basic skill that we need to learn about the real coding. Let's go to the next page. So now we have a slotted stairways. So what does this mean? Look at this. So decompose a solution across multiple functions. As you just learned, it can be very useful to find a function that accomplishes a small task and call function within another function to accomplish even bigger tasks. So decomposition is a very important key component in computer science or programming language study. This practice makes your code more readable because you can name a function based on its purpose. For example, turn around, it just turn around. And facing backwards, it also simplifies the process of writing code because after you've written the function to perform a bigger task, you no longer have to think about individual content. So you only think about bigger pictures. You put all the small steps, you wrap them into the functions. So run the code to see what happens when solve. Solve row is called trick inside solve row, so you have a bigger chunk. So let's see. In your program, you may have something inside the solve row, but I remove everything. We can try that to see what does it do. So as you can see here, we're facing stairs up way and down way, and then there's always a center. So what do we need to do? Collect, jam, and turn around is just simple as previous challenge. Move forward, collect, jam, and then turn around. We have turn around. We haven't defined the turnaround yet, so we need to have we define turnaround here in this function. So turn left and turn left. So we have this one that is moving around, called collect jam, and then turn around. Then what do we do? What do we do? Then go back actually to the center. So if we go back to the center, we need to move forward and then move forward. Okay, so then we need to collect another jam actually. This is bring us the character to the center, and we need to collect another gem and then turn around. So let's do this in the solve row by calling it, calling the collect gem turn around function. So what do we do here? We'll be moving forward, and we need to call. We need to call. Jam turnaround function. Then we move forward, go back to the center. Then we call the collect jam turnaround function once again. Okay, this way we will solve this puzzle. Actually, I think it's better. Because this will give us center. Go back to the center. Okay, this way we will go back to the center after we collect the gem. Okay. So now, always to the center, then always solve. Okay, so take back. If we want to solve the problem, then we have to bring the character back to the center. Actually, put everything here. Solve row. So we need to move forward, Here. And remove this to move forward. Okay, now let's call the solve row. Let's see what does this do. Call the solve row once. Then it brings the character back to the center. Very good. Now I need to call solve row again. Okay. After I call this solve row, it will also bring our character to the center, but at this time I need to turn right and move forward once. Then I call, then I need to turn right again. Then I need to call solve row once more, and then I will go back to center. But now I will also need to turn right, and then move forward, and then turn right again. Then we will facing, and this time we need to turn left actually. Turn right, move forward, and we need to turn left. Let's see if this works so far. Okay. Go back, then we go back to center, then we select that gem. Then we select this, go to the center, then move forward. Aha, we need to discover this gem. Okay, then we need to select this gem as well. So I thought the gem is on this top platform, but actually it is downstairs. And there's another one downstairs, as you can see. So let's just maybe go back. Let's stop, let me see. Okay, exactly what we need. Very good, then we can discover more and add this and grab it to the solve row. So in the now, the program should be like this. In the solve row, we need to solve the problems of the entire row. That means 2 gems. Okay? That means 2 gems upstairs, downstairs. Then we move to another row. So that means we collect gem, turn around, move forward to the center. Then we need to move forward, collect gem. Then we need to call collect gem, turn around again. Collect gem, turn around. Okay, let's see if we can solve this row. We solve this row. Okay, so we didn't go back to the center. We do need to go back to the center. Therefore, we need to have to move forward. Then we go back to the center. Okay, very good. So let's run this. Okay, we're good. Well, we go back to the center, but the good news is we solved the problem already. So we need to call solve row once. Then we need to turn right, then move forward. Then we need to turn left, and then we need to call solve row. Solve this row. Then after we solve this row, we need to turn right again, and we need to just repeat what we did. Move forward, and then turn left. Let's see if this time we will solve the problem. One call of the solve row, solve the whole row, and then we move forward, exactly repeating the same thing. Okay, now we'll go back to center, and yeah, repeat the same thing. Oh, we need to call the solve row once more. Okay, solve row. Now let's run. To the last row, then we solve it. And and then it will go back to the center. So now we solve the entire puzzle. Easy. We collect them, turn around, decompose the bigger problem into small problems. Then we solve the row, solve each row using this. But we have to remember to bring back the character into the center. Then we do the rest. Then we can solve the entire row. So, and how can we optimize this piece of code? Think about it. After we just move forward and solve one row, what do? Instead of repeating calling, turn right, move forward, then turn left, we can rewrap those actually inside this program. Okay, turn right, move forward, and then turn left. So those that we can actually put inside this program, solve row program. Actually, then we don't need to call those things once more. Okay, we just need to call 3 times the solve row. The whole thing will be solved. Let's run that again. Run faster. See if this time we can have easier program. See, solve the second row already. Then we solve the last row. See, you don't need to put anything extra inside the main program. Yeah, we come back. Hey, good. Now, the only thing is we end up at the base button. Those squares in this puzzle. So, the last challenge in this chapter will be treasure hunt. So let's see decomposition. How will this decomposition help us to solve the puzzle? Actually, I will explain this one in the next video because this requires a little bit more thinking and practicing. And let's just make this video not too long to learn to watch. So see you next time. Bye.